social media, and content. We take care of your health and performances. And everything we do it for you. Your success is our goal. Prodigy Agency, players first.
Watch me take control. Mama said, hit him with a wave, I don't care about your check.
Tell me, babe, wanna leave this town? I'm saying, love her if you wanna go on down. Cause darling, we were made for bigger things. This place keeps killing our dreams. Let's go, love. I'm saying it's tired of waiting. We can leave this whole place behind. Let's go, love. I'm saying it's tired of waiting. We can leave this whole place. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
On the game, it was hard. Watch me take control. Watch me take control.
Let's go, love. I'm saying it's tired of waiting. We can leave this whole place behind. Who am I?
Someone that's afraid to let go.
You decide
If you're ever gonna let me know.
suicide.
If you ever try to let go. Yeah, I'm sad, I know, yeah. I'm sad, I know, yeah.
Who am I?
Someone that's afraid to let go.
You decide
If you're ever gonna let me know.
suicide.
If you ever try to let go. Yeah, I'm sad, I know, yeah. I'm sad, I know, yeah. I'm sad, I know, yeah. Oh, 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 yeah. I gave her everything. She took my heart and left me lonely. I've been broken, I'm contentious. I won't fix, I'd rather leave. I'm lost, but I'm found, but it's torture being in love. I love when you're around, but I fucking hate hate it when you leave. Someone that's afraid to let go. You decide if you're ever gonna let me know. No suicide if you ever try to let go. Yeah, I'm sad and low. Yeah, I'm sad, I know. Yeah, who am I? Someone that's afraid to let go. You decide if you're ever gonna let me know. No suicide if you ever try to let go. Yeah, I'm sad and low. Yeah. I'm sad, I know, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Got my money up, turn the S to a dollar sign. Texting OB the promoter like it's bottle time. Got my money up, turn the S to a dollar sign. Texting OB the promoter like it's bottle time. All like the kicks on my feet, haters so they sweet. Rolling deep with the boys, soaking no police. We beat a pirate Rex, hater, you can die vex. They stole who the motor like it's bottle time. Kicks on my feet, haters so they squeak. Rolling deep with the boys, soaking no police. We beat a pirate Rex, hater, you can die vex. They stole who a motor like it's bottle time.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to be back on the Prodigies for yet another season of ESEA, this time on Advanced, season 44 with the Prodigies. I am MJ Pinkman, and we're going to be having the first match of the season today. But firstly, I got to thank our beautiful sponsors. As you can see them at the bottom. Razer, Secret Lab, Fozzy Game Service, Refrag, Scope.gg, and of course, all of the magic that you see on your screen is brought to you by Pewpew Media. So shout out to the boys for making all the magic happen, and we have a little surprise for you guys. But I'm not going to spoil it. We'll see when we tune into the server what changes there have been made. But it's going to be really exciting. Last season, the boys grinded the ESEA main season 43rd, and we finished 11th in the regular season with a result of 11 wins and 3 losses. And then on the playoffs, we were having some great matches, but of course, we're going to have to take a look at the upcoming matches of this season on Advanced because we haven't played any matches yet, and some of our opponents have already had their fun starting this new season. So, we're going to see who the Prodigies will be facing tonight and the map and everything else. So, as you can see, fresh season. 0 wins, 0 losses is going to be really exciting because we're coming into the next into the season advanced with better teams. The first match is going to be against Atlantic on DE Nuke, as you can see, and the following matches will be against the Witchers, Ultimate Power, Eternal Fire Academy, Enterprise, Boston Crab, Juggernauts, Anonymous, and of course these dates, some of these dates might change in the future, so you just gotta keep following us on social media. The Prodigies GG on Twitter. And the first match is going to be against Atlantic. I did some digging on the opponents today, and Atlantic have already played 3 matches on the advanced season, and all of them were wins. So they have a 3-0 start on this season. So they're not going to be an easy opponent, but there's a little detail in these 3 wins. All of those wins were in overtimes. So our let's see what the boys have brought in. Of course, we have some changes in the roster from the last season. And you're going to see right now. We got starting from the beautiful SBT to FNK, Quirts, Keen, and Shield. The 2 new players for the Prodigies, Latvian superstars, have come in to step up the game. Now, in the last season, we had many changes, but we finished the season with SBT, FNK, Quirts, Straxy, and Zuris. Now, Straxy has found his home on Kapabar Sveric, and Zuris wants to grind FPL. At least this is what I think. I haven't talked to any of the players. But we got in Shields and Keen. Shields is going to be the Opper, and Keen is going to be taking the in-game leader role. So FNK is not going to be calling anymore. I'm really excited to see what he's going to bring to the table for the team because now he got that no pressure being as an in-game leader on his shoulders. The map is going to be DE Nuke, and as always, the regular matches of the season are in a best-of-1 series. So let's see what Atlantic have brought to the table on DE Nuke. Their last match was played in Nuke. They won 19-16 against MCE Game Expert. An overtime win, like I mentioned. Most of the, all of their wins so far have been in overtimes. And I'm really excited to see what the Prodigies have brought for this season. And we're starting off with not an usual map, Nuke. It's not played a lot, especially in best of ones. But let's see what's going to happen. As I mentioned, the lineup goes like this. FNK, who is now a Rifler, not the in-game leader. Shield coming in as an Opper. SBT as a Rifler. Keen as the in-game leader. And Quirts as a Rifler. Now, everybody had great stats. Everybody had great moments of the previous season. Like I mentioned, we finished 11 wins and 3 losses in the regular season. I'm super excited to see what is going to happen on this season of Advanced with the new lineup, with the fresh lineup. And of course, let me not forget the head coach. It's Independent Silence. So, the boys, I believe that they have been prepared for this new season. Like I mentioned, we have tougher opponents now than in the previous one on main. Some of the teams that I mentioned, you probably know them. Eternal Fire Academy, you know the main team Eternal Fire. Anonymous, you've heard of them before, the Polish team. I don't know if they still have a polished roster. I believe they do because they tend to stick to that a lot. And Enterprise, I believe you heard from them before. Juggernauts, I've heard from them, and I've saw them playing lastly at the CCT South Europe Series because I got to cast that. And they're not a bad team, but the Prodigies, what did they come up with? And they are starting hot in Nuke. I did not expect this map. Let me be honest with you guys. I expected something else. Maybe start off with an Inferno, a Mirage, who knows, a Vertigo right now is being really used to. And Overpass could be an option, but Nuke, never. So I'm going to be really excited. First off, I want to see Shield. We had changes from the Oppers. We started the previous season with Mertz. I believe you guys know who Mertz is. He had his debut with North a couple of years ago when he got on the scene. And here we can see SVT. Ooh, he's growing a little mustache. I like that. I like that. Coming in from the last season. His goatee is showing, and he has a better camera from what I can see, and the new fresh Secret Lab Cloud 9 gaming chair. And here we have the new boys. If I'm not mistaken, this is the coach. Oh no, this is Shield. All right, he got a haircut because for those of you who don't know, the guy that we had before the starting of the stream on the screen was Shield, and as you saw, his hair was longer than this. And we got Quirts. Quirts always was same position, always with the lights off, playing focus. His stats were insane from the last season. He and Zerus were the leading players from the Prodigies, of course. Everybody else played their part, but if we're talking statistics, these guys pulled the most. And he's always ready to fight. He has great clutch potential. And the Invincible Man, I believe this should be Keen's camera because I haven't seen this background before. So I'm assuming that should be him, the in game leader, the new in game leader of the Prodigies. And here we have our previous in game leader, now Rifler, FNK. We had some great things. We saw some great things from him in the last season individually, and he's more of those adventurous players, if I may say. More of the guy who shows emotion. He tried some knife kills, and he got some knife kills in the last season. And here we have the coach, I believe. Yes, this is the coach, guys. Last season we had Physical. This year we have Independent Silence. Let's see what they brought to the table. I'm not really familiar as far as coaches go. I follow some of them on my Twitter, but you know, a fun fact for those of you who don't know. Well, not really fun, but coaches have to put a lot of hours into the game to study, grab material, and stuff like that. Example: I have Stikle, the coach, ex-coach of Banners Eagles, now Sango Esports, on my friend list. And when I compared his hours to the players, there was a really huge gap. Example: the players would have 90 to 100 hours past 2 weeks, and Stikle would have 140 hours past 2 weeks. Now, some of those hours might be idle, but the work that the coach has put in, the hours are some huge numbers because they have to watch demos and everything. So maybe we don't see them inside of the game fragging out, getting headshots, but the work that they do is insane. So mad respect to all of the coaches out there. Keep grinding, and I hope you guys will find your homes, let's say. SBT. He had some changes on the last season. He started off as a lurker, if I'm not mistaken, and the support role. And in some matches, he was the star player. He was the entry. He was the difference maker. He had some great matches with rounds, multi kill rounds, double kill, triple kills. His entries were great, as I mentioned. And at some point, I think he had the entry role because Quirch got into the more lurking role. He was feeling more comfortable, at least from my perspective. I didn't get to cast all of the matches because, as you know, the Prodigies have other casters as well. So today it is me. Tomorrow it might be somebody else. So we can have duos and everything else. So Nuke. My expectations, judging by the score of our opponent, Atlantic, that have 3 of the wins in overtimes, I believe we can have a great start. the previous season we started on Vertigo, and we started with a dub. I don't remember the exact score. I think it was 16-11 or 16-12. But on Nuke, I'm expecting a win from the boys, and I'm really excited to see what Keen and Shield will bring to the table. Of course, with the head coach, as I mentioned, two Latvian superstars coming in from. I think they played in Volsung, and here we are into the knife round. As I mentioned, Pewpew Media has a little surprise for you guys. A new HUD, as you can see. It is sexy for my taste. I don't know about you guys, but I like it. It's a little bit of a change to break the monotony, I think, from the usual HUDs that we get. So it's going to be exciting. And of course, give us feedback if you think that we can improve something. We're always open to criticism. Me personally, as well as a caster, I would love to hear your feedback on my casting and everything else. The knife round is over. Atlantic will get to choose their starting side. I believe it will be on the CT side, so we will see the Prodigies starting on T side. On Nuke, as I mentioned, I expect to win. I don't feel too confident predicting the exact scoreline or the result. But I would say like a 16-12, 16-13. Of course, I haven't seen Atlantic play, so we're going to be diving into the pistol round. The Prodigies will start on the T side, like I mentioned, where we got utility on Keen and SBT. Two smokes and a P250 onto FNK, who's looking to go outside. And the smoke is already used. We got Crook above Hut with his dualies. And SBT waiting for aggression on ramp. Visser on the other side with the ESP gets deleted by FNK with a P250. A great start onto this round for the Prodigies. Now, where will they advance? Will they go onto this B side? They have got plenty of territory, plenty of space outside, and they're using it quite well. Kurtz has upgraded to the USP from the Glock. Xanto with a dualies, close range, under heaven. The fight is going to go on his way as he takes down Keen. There are some players on ramp. They're trying to make this wrap happen, the Prodigies, but there's one player behind him. SBT gets shut down by G-Bowen. Quirtz already on heaven. Has some information, but I don't know if the others will try to come on A. Croc will take the headshot onto Shield, bomb down, and Croc with another one onto FNK. It's all down to Quirtz. 1 versus 3, 45 seconds. He is going to get killed by G-Bowen back in the head. The pistol round will go for Atlantic. It was a good start for the Prodigies. They got the entry on outside. FNK with a P250. 5 versus 4, but they couldn't just get back together. Like we can see from the replay, Croc, well played from him. A double kill with the dualies. Bomb down, and Kurtz couldn't handle the 1v3. Onto the second round we go. We got a Deagle for Quirtz and everybody else on Glocks. A couple of flashes. One of them is already used. And we got J-Bone with a Scout with the help of Croc and the MP9 of Basso. They will take 3 frags. Quirtz, is he going to be able to deal any damage is the question. No. He'll be shut down by J-Bone. A clean run for Atlantic. 2-0. AKs will come out. And a Galil for SBT to have more utility. Third round is going to start. We got 3 SMGs on the Atlantic side. A Scout and a single M4 on Croc. Shield is going to be lurking on ramp. SBT on the other hand is going to try to go into vents, and he has achieved that. Now what's the play for the Prodigies? SBT has got some territory. Will they execute outside? Looks like it. To get some players to go into secret, but we already got Croc there. Oh, SVT. Is he going to get flanked or not? Is the question. Croc seems aware that somebody could have dropped on vent. Oh, is he going to search for SBT? Yes, SBT is not ready at all. A free kill for Atlantic. Croc will get the headshot onto SBT. Outside smokes have come in for the Prodigies, but now, even if they try to go to secret, it's not open anymore. Santo some information. We got Croc with the gap to having some info of him as well. And with the M4, he's going to be deleted by Kurtz. A trade for the Prodigies, but 40 seconds remain. Nice shot from Shield. Basso gets deleted, and they have the man advantage. J-Bone on the other side. He has a scout. There's information. Tries a blind shot into smoke. He's not going to get it. Zanto gets deleted by Kurtz. It's all down to Vuster and J-Bone. 2 MP9s on the retake. And a couple of flashes. They have got a defuse kit onto J Bowen. Sir and Keen, is he ready? Looks like it. He has information. Nice shot from J Bowen on Kurtz. But Keen will get the kill onto Visser. It's all down to J Bowen. 1 versus 3 with a deagle. He's going to get another headshot for his troubles, but the trade is immediate by Shield. The first round on the board for the Prodigies is secured. A 4 versus 5 clutch. It all started here with Prague getting a free kill and Kurtz got a little bit lucky on the smoke, and Shield, what a shot. That was really sick. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect... I expected the MP9 to get at least 1 kill from Basso. Well, let's see. An off for J Bowen. Ooh, we're getting spicy. Now, outside smokes for the Prodigies. J Bowen, where is he willing to hold with this op? It's going to be passive. We already got Croc in this B side. Stairs at double doors. Wirtz is going to be alone on secret. FNK on the other side is going to lurk. In the meantime, we got SBT in lobby exploring his options. Prodigies are just waiting for some aggression from Atlantic. J-Bone with the op. Smoke is going to block his vision, but he can reposition easily. And that op, a missed shot, but information gain for Atlantic. 55 seconds on the clock. FNK is closing the distance with this sniper of Atlantic and J Bowen. He is going to use the smoke. He knows that outside is lost. Kurtz is this going to be the first duel of the round? Croc, is he ready? 3 players lining up for him with the M4. He's going to get the first headshot. Santo with the MP9 will get FNK, and Vuster will secure the kill onto SBT. It's all down to Shield and Keen, the 2 newest players, newest additions for the Prodigies. With 23 seconds on this round, will they make magic happen? It's not going to be easy. Croc is playing the elevated position. Will jump down, get the headshot onto Keen and Shield. He has information about 1 player, did not get the immediate headshot, and he will get shut down by Croc. Atlantic wins the round. Nice try from the Prodigies. A clean kill from Croc. And Xanto with the MP9 was ready for FNK's lurk on outside. After that, it was really difficult for Keen and Shield to come back. With not much time on the clock and fewer plays than their opponents. We got a force buy. The Eagles Tech 9s and a P250 onto SBT utility as well. Some of them used on this A bomb site to get some territory for SBT, and he has once again achieved his plan to go into vents. Croc on ramp. There's multiple players from the Prodigies. He has this AK holding off angle. A wallbang with the op, and here comes the Croc with the first headshot. FNK will get the trade, and J-Bone is being pressured. He will reposition with that op. Keen, on the other hand, watching out for this squeaky door smoke. A player onto his right, and J-Bone with the op. Oh, nice timing. Xanto is the sole defender of this B bomb site, and he will get the first headshot, but immediate trade from Kurtz and FNK. 3 versus 3. Vuster, is he going to pressure? Is he going to try to fight by himself? Yes, he will, and he will win the first duel against SBT. Kurtz down to 3 HP. That bomb needs to go down, but now without a kill first. Keen will plant the bomb. It's on the A side. And Basso and J Bowen, they will secure the kill on the first. But Keen is here for this clutch. 1 versus 2. Basso and J Bowen, they have got a defuse kit. They're both coming from secret, and he can hear the stabs. Oh, it's not going to be easy for Keen. A deagle only. Will they clear him? Will they clear this left corner? Yes, they will. The first headshot will come, but not the second one. So close, yet so far. Basso will survive with 8 HP, and Atlantic will secure yet another round. 4 for them, and still 1 for the Prodigies. A really nice try for them with this force buy, and it was really close. 2 shots with the Deagle, could not hit the third. Nice try. Bomb at least planet, $800 extra, and I think there will be another eco for the Prodigies. I think Keen can buy a Deagle or something, but not more than that. We will see soon what they decide to do. And we currently have a tactical pause, maybe from the Prodigies. Let's look at the money. 5,000 for Keen, 3.9 for Shield. Quirts can buy. They can have 2 AKs and a couple of Galils if they want to. But we are going to be heading into the comms.
Smoke door.
I'll do the bomb flash like this.
Ready?
Ready.
Go.
I'll do it.
Not on silo.
Blind.
One half.
Top,
top,
CT,
top, top.
CT vents, CT vents.
Mustang, I think.
Out main.
We're going to be resuming with the casting because, as you saw, the comms were a little bit ahead of us. A little problem, but we'll fix that later. We don't have a force buy from the Prodigies. We have an eco. Tech 9s again, and this execution will come onto this A side. Verser is blind. Are they ready? Basso is going to push out the smoke, and he will get the headshot, and the second one will be secured from Xanto. Down to Shield and Quirts. One player is on vents. That is Quirts, moving with his Eagle to secret. There is a player on electric, or garage, as we can see from the x-ray. That's J-Bo on there with the op. Shield. And Quirts. Is he going to find something? Looks like J-Bo is going to be having it pretty easy for himself. We'll get that kill and Shield with a P250 versus 5. That is a tall task. He is currently at Hut, where 3 players are residing in this A side from Atlantic, and it's just a matter of time. It will get shut down by Vester. Atlantic 5, and the Prodigy is still 1. Nice try. They took the tactical pause to calculate whether they should force buy that last round or not, and it didn't seem worth it. Like I mentioned, they could have bought 2 AKs and a couple of Galeos, but they want this full buy. As we can see, Shield has the op. The first time for this match. He's going to have that sniper to battle it out against J-Bone. Quirt's already playing aggressive outside, and he's going to get the headshot onto J-Bone. Entry for the Prodigies. Great flashes by Keen and Co. Quirt's still moving in. There's one player in garage. Oh, he has been seen. The trade will come from Croc. 3 players aggressing from Atlantic on outside. They will have plenty of information. That is a nice molly from Xanto. Will stop the advancement from the Prodigies on ramp, but they are going to execute anyways. Keen already out on ramp. Do they decide to go into the B side or just stick to this ramp control? Xanto will reposition in a more defensive way. Now looking for that duel. FNK is going to win that. And a man advantage for the Prodigies. Croc with the op will get things down to 3v3. Visser, a little off angle. 1 flash only for the Prodigies, and they will get this bomb down. Visser has information, I think. Shield on the other side, waiting with his op on single door. We got Croc with the AK. He gets shut down by Shield. FNK with another kill onto Visser. And Basso, rethinking if he should go for this or not. It's going to be a save. The Prodigies will secure their second round. It was not easy, but they came through. 3 players alive as well. That is really important for the economy to have another strong full buy coming into the next. Looking for an exit frag. Basso is not going to be finding any duels, so he is going to be saving that M4 until the next round. Great entry from Quirts on outside. Of course, the flashes as well, and Quirts read the situation well. He expected somebody to be aggressive on that smoke, and he punished J-Bowen for his aggression. Now, what is the plan for the Prodigies? Immediate outside smokes, FNK with a molly, and SBT is going to be having some action on Ram. Did hear the scope, he's ready. The spray is good for one, the trade is immediate from J-Bowen, and SBT is looking to regain that man advantage, but FNK is going to be the one to win the duel against Croc. Buster holding on this A side. J-Bowen is going to reposition with this op outside. And we have Basso, if I'm not mistaken, yes, on secret. Plenty of time on the clock for the Prodigies. How do they decide to use it? Plenty of utility as well. Buster, oh, curse. He just passed. On Garage has plenty of information. But now, are they going to expect this position from Buster? They're waiting for Quirts to go to heaven. And J-Bowen has the op on Hut. It's going to be a tricky round, even though the Prodigies have got a man advantage. If the trades are not immediate, they can get punished. Waiting for his team is Squirts. Buster with the off angle. He's going to get the first headshot. Trade immediate by Keen. J-Bone is still on Hub with his op. Oh, first does he expect that SBT will run, and he is going to have the better timing and get the kill onto J-Bone. This A side is open for business. So the last one remaining. Nade out. Nate's position known. And will return to CT spawn to save, but not with your knife out. Not with your knife out. Courage will punish him. Another round on the board for the Prodigies. And the economy is not that good for Atlantic. They can buy. J-Bone can have an MP9 in armor. The lost bonus is on the third stage, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. Once again, the trade was really important from FNK. And SVT, unlucky time from J-Bone. He was holding HUD for like a solid 15 or 20 seconds. We got a 5-7 on J-Bone. And USP is all aboard. Should be an easier round for the Prodigies. Already got ramp control. Planning not decide to play ramp in the beginning of the round. Croc will lose his life to Quirts outside. Trying to take a long-range duel against Naked, but he has dealt some heavy damage. Still, it's not an issue with Quirts, even though he's low HP. As long as he can shoot, he's good. We'll get another headshot onto Visser. We got Basso with a deagle, but first Quirts is long gone from outside, so he will have no duels there. The B side will be secure from the Prodigies. Bomb down. And Quirts is just keep getting headshots everywhere on the map. Another one on the board for him from onto J-Bone. Now Xanto and Basso. He has that deagle. He can deal some damage. SVT will flank them both. Get the first and the second. A clean round for the Prodigies. Fourth on the board. And plenty of cash for the upcoming rounds. We got a tactical timeout, I believe. Maybe from Atlantic to discuss things out. What are they going to do in this 10th round? Because it is going to be important for them. A full buy, an AUG for Xanto. We've been seeing the AUG more into play in other higher levels as well. The SG, rarely, but the AUG, yes. Electronic likes to use it and other players. And honestly, on maps like Nuke, yes. It's a great option. Yes, it's more expensive. But it's worth it. Those long-range duels with a scope, they will give you the advantage. Unless you're facing an op. The 10th round has begun. We got outside smokes for the Prodigies. And Quirts again. With this team being the first ones alive. Oh, Keen will lose his life to J-Bo on entry frag for Atlantic. An opening duel 1. Secret control for the Prodigies, but we got 2 players from Atlantic there. We have Croc and Basso. 2 rifles, Shield looking for a trade with this shop. Nobody's going to give him a duel from main. But he's going to search one for secret. The pre-aim, is it there? Oh yes, he has the idea, but Crook. This timing will be everything. When is he going to swing? He's waiting for the contact from Basso to swing up with his M4. And Basso, the boost will come on in, and Shield will get the headshot, but here comes the spray. Croc will get 2 kills, bombed down. Problems for the Prodigies right now. First is looking for any trades. He's going to get the headshot onto Vuster. A clean one, and another one onto Xanto. Down to a 2v2 now. 42 seconds on the clock. And SBT will win another duel against J-Bo, and it's all down to Croc. 1 versus 2. Will get the headshot onto first. Has a triple kill. Needs the 4th to secure the round for his team. Noise made from SBT. As soon as these doors open, Croc is ready, and he will decapitate him. A nice clutch from Croc. 1 versus 2. A quad kill overall to secure the 6th round for Atlantic. Money is not an issue for the Prodigies. They will comfortably buy again. They always have the outside approach. This time is going to be in a faster pace, in a faster tempo, rushing into the safe side. SBT, the first one. Nice shot onto Basso. Another player on side. Vuster will give the first one to SBT. Quartz in the meantime has got the trade onto Croc. And Vuster maneuvering with the smoke. Oh, almost got 2 kills, but no. Quartz will get the headshot, and Shield will get another kill onto Xanto. It's all down to J-Bone. With that up, no other option than saving. A risky play, but the reward is there for the Prodigies. Fast A play. Now they're looking for the stop. They have the money. They can't afford to hunt this. J-Bone, a missed shot, and he's going to get killed by Shield. The Prodigies will secure a 5th. A great round from them. 4 players alive. They make the most out of it. Xanto was really close to deal some sick damage with that MP9. Behind that smoke, 2 players of the Prodigies were waiting. And both of them survived with almost 30 HP or something like that. Back to Nico for Atlantic. A 5-7 for Vuster. So far, I'm really impressed by the Prodigies on Nuke. I didn't expect the half to be this close. Obviously, Nuke, CT-sided. But, ooh, a little one tap from FNK to start the round. He is expecting more. We got a ramp stack. As I was saying, after the M4A1S update, a lot of the maps that were C-decided right now, you can't tell if it's C-decided or not. We have teams winning on T-side, in Nuke as well. I don't remember the match. I think it was Big versus Liquid. Big won 2-0. I think they won a 12-3 half on the T side. I might be wrong, but I know that it was a dominant game from them. So even though a Nuke might be considered CT-sided, we can see that it has changed. Oh, Vuster will punish SBT, throwing utility onto that A side. An AK secured for Atlantic, but we got immediate control into this B side. And Quartz and Keen are popping off, getting kills one after another. So, the nade will finish him off. Vuster will be waiting for some exit frags. It's not worth it to go in and lose this AK. He needs it for the upcoming round. Because we saw the economy was not great. Even though they will have M4s on the next round, I don't think they got enough for a knob. I don't think J-Bone can afford one. And other than that, they won't have enough for utilities and defuse kit. Oh, Shield. In a good boy, sitting on the chair. and waiting for that bomb to explode. Oh, Visser! Nice shot into Quirch. I didn't expect him to get that. But, as we can see, the economy is not great, so that AK is going to be really important for Atlantic. Even though Quirch got killed there in the end, the economy is great for the Prodigies. We're all tied up 6-6. Let's see who will be the first team to get that 7th round on the board. Shield with a fast peek onto main with the ooh, a wall bang onto Croc. A trade from Visser. 4 versus 4. A nice start to this round. We got Visser down to half HP. Shield took some damage from the molly as well. Outside smokes used from the Prodigies, but nobody has advanced secret. Shield with the op holding on ramp as there's a player onto the left. Are they going to check it? No. A free kill for Xanto onto Keen. We'll get another one to FNK. Knows where the op is on the right. He can pressure him off with utility. And while he does that, Shield will attack with a Glock. Not the best weapon for the job, but still, we'll get him to territory. Works. Already out on A, but a better positioning from Basso. We'll get him killed. Shield, the last man alive, 1 versus 4. We'll get the first one onto J-Bo on 45 seconds on the clock. With 38 HP, it's not going to be easy. Two players on this B-bomb site. It's Visser and Xanto. I think they have a crossfire set up. Kind of. Shield, is he going to be ready for the off angle? I don't think so, nope. He will get killed by Visser. 7th on the board for Atlantic. Well played from Xanto with his M4. A double. Not only that, even though he gave up that ramp position, he did a lot. Another full buy from the Prodigies. Ooh, early damage with a knife. That's not what you want to see in the beginning of the round. FNK down to 39 HP. We got Shield with the stop. Oh, is he going to spot it? Yes, he will. A missed shot, but information gained. Xanto, a double kill from him on ramp. FNK, low HP, and Keen get removed immediately. Croc has used his one way on secret. But he's not going to see anything. A tough spot for the Prodigies to be in. 3 versus 5. Nice bait. Nice jiggle from SVT. We'll get a trade onto Xanto. Birch looking for duels outside. He has information. Will not pull the trigger. Croc is on double doors. We saw him in this position before, but this time he's going to get mollied out. Force to reposition. Basso off angle this AK. 2 players looking to go on vent, I believe, to meet with Quirch. Or the opposite. Quirch is going to come from main. SBT, is he burning from the molly? No, he's not. He's safe at the moment. He's going to try to surprise them, and he will. The first headshot secure into Basso, and we'll get another one into J Bowen. It's all down to Vesser. 1 versus 3. SBT's going crazy. A quad kill for him, looking for the ace, as Croc is the last man standing. Coming from main. SBT. The bomb will be planted from him. Is he ready for main? Smoke is going to fade soon. SBT is close. Croc has a defuse kit. Not the best economy for the next round, and we're going to be having the ace from SBT, the man himself. I talked about him a bit in the beginning. What happened on the previous season. It was more of a lurker, a support role, and then he got into fragging, and we can see his fragging ability. Superb aim, 2 headshots, and so cautious for the third. A sick, fast reaction, and then so clean on the last one. Stopped spraying at the exact moment that he got the kill. What a way to start the season. Last round of the first half has begun. J Bowen has a scout and the information about one player, and Shield is going to get killed by Croc. The Trade is immediately by Kurtz. Have got the op on Keen's hands. The Prodigies are willing to just pause for a moment and seek information. Oh, not the best nade from Kurtz. But still, I think they have information about the garage player. Yes, they do. FNK is looking for those leggies. J-Bone is not giving them away. Nice flash. He's going to peek and get the first headshot, but so will get the kill onto Keen. SBT and FNK versus 4. A minute on the clock. We'll stay together and try to make some magic happen. As soon as FNK jumps, that's some noise that he will be making. Here comes a flash. Nobody close. Bomb was down. Eventually SBT is going to pick it up. FNK, do they expect this position? I think they do. They should. Atlantic should be ready for this position from FNK, and yes, they are. A missed shot from J-Bone, but information nonetheless. And Xanto with the Nova will get a headshot on FNK. J-Bone with the last one, 8-7 half. A nice half for the Prodigies. Getting 7 rounds on the board is really impressive for this first half, and they are going to be moving on to the CT side, which should be easier for them. We saw some great plays so far. And Atlantic, at the same time, they had a great start, but they couldn't keep that up. But of course, we're going to be heading into a quick break and resuming with the second half shortly after.
Breaking that fast with a full clip of lyrics. Feel my spirit from your head to your speakers. Know where I'm headed, but riches. If you ain't with it, then good riddance. Popping and locking, I'll never be stopping. I'm jogging and never be breaking that sweat. I'm a jaw dropper.
Back after the first half, 8-7 is the scoreline for Atlantic. The Prodigies put up a great fight on the first half. A great comeback for those of you who just tuning in. This is the first match of the ESEA Advanced Season 44th for the boys, and they did a good comeback on Nuke. They were down 5-1 or something, if I'm not mistaken, and they bounced back, winning multiple gun rounds. We had a sick ace from SBT. The sharpness of his aim, my God. You should have seen it, and I believe that you will if you follow our social media. As we can see, SBT coming in with that mustache. He did not have it in the previous season, but he has decided to grow it out. And now we're going to be having the Prodigies on the CT side. We didn't get to see much action from Shield. Of course, it's not easy to be an opper on Nuke on T side. J-Bone on the other side has won some duels. And Kurtz, he had his pieces. His lurk was working great. But now, the Prodigies on the CT side will have the dualies on Keen. SBT with a defuse kit. We got utility onto Basso. Smoke, nade, and a flash. Is it going to be the standard fast A play? Looks like it. Here comes the smoke on main and the flash after that, but they're going to be rushing into ramp. Is SBT ready for this or not? He has just a USB and defuse kit, so he's going to give away a ramp, and they're going to be playing in the 5 versus 5 retake, or maybe Keen wants to fight. That's a great position. I don't think they're going to check it. Keen needs multiple, but he's not going to get anything. What a whiff, unfortunate from him. Shield on the other side has got one headshot. 4 versus 4, and Courage with a headshot onto J-Bone will make life easier for the Prodigies. That defuse kit is still on SBT. And Croc low HP, but he wants to fight with these duelists. Will get a first headshot. Looking for the second one is Xanto. Will get a double kill. Shield 1 versus 2. Has the information about one player and the second, but he will get removed immediately by Vuster. The pistol round will go for Atlantic. A great position from Keen with the dualies. Unfortunately, he's having a tough match so far. Only 4 kills to his name. That position was genius, and he had the chance to get multiple frags, but he couldn't. Well played from Croc and Zanto. They decided to fight that, and they won most of the duels. We got a force buy for the Prodigies, a scout on Shield, MP9 on SBT, and 3 Deagles. Outside smokes for Atlantic. Croc has secret control. He's not the only one. There's 2 more players with him. And Buster is going to join them. 4 players on secret, 2 players on B or ramp. For the Prodigies, it's SBT and Keen. Santo waiting for aggressive lobby plays. Main smoke and flash from Buster. Atlantic waited for some aggressive plays from the Prodigies, but still, they're standing still. And they're stacking this A site. We saw SBT boosted on ramp. But Atlantic have already got this B site. Keen is late to the party. It's a little bit late to the party, but he still has information. And his Eagle is looking for some kills. Not going to be easy for him. Especially with all this util. And Zanto with his lurk with the Mac 10. Oh, Quartz has his knife out, but pulls to the Deagle and gets the headshot. 5 versus 4. The retake should be on for the Prodigies. Or not. Yeah. No defuse kit. They're not going to risk it. They have a scout on the retake. And not the best guns. So they will go for the save and fight for another round. With Eagles, MP9s, and Scouts rather than USPs. Atlantic, they lose 1 player, but they win the round. A great decision from them to go with 4 players on secret. At some point, the Prodigies had multiple players on B, but eventually they rotated. And to 7. A good start for Atlantic. On this second half, they won the first pistol as well, if I'm not mistaken. We still have those Eagles, a Mac 10, Onquartz. 2 Mac 10s for the Atlantic side. No outside smokes this time around. This round is going to be slower from Atlantic. I think Shield made himself known there from Garage, so he has repositioned since. Santo, yeah, he's ready. He saw the leg. First, is he ready? No, he's not. A headshot secured for Zanto, an entry for Atlantic. And with a minute on the clock, these outside smokes will come, and Croc will get his desired position. I think he will. Nice tag from Shield, but if it's not a headshot, he will be punished for it. Zanto, nice shot from Keen with the Deagle. Immediate trade from Vuster. Out on this A side where nobody resides, we have SBT on Heaven with the MP9. FNK is good for 1, and the second one onto Basso. The Molly's not the best. 1 versus 2. Croc is on low HP. He will break the glass to make it look like he's going to main, but no, he's back on Heaven and another Molly. He has to go for main now, I think. No. He is insisting on this Heaven play. Croc. 27 HP, 1 shot from this Deagle, looking for that duel. He's not going to get the tag. He has an idea where the second player can be. Oh, he found a smoke. That could be something huge for him. The Mac 10. No, it's not going to happen. J-Bone is going to get the kill and secure the round for Atlantic. Nice try nonetheless from FNK. From 1v4 to 1v2. Almost had the shot, the clean shot onto Croc. But it's not going to happen. The full buy will come in. Shield has that up. What is the plan for Atlantic? Birds, standard stuff on A. Flashes are coming in. Pressure from Atlantic makes the Prodigies use a lot of utility early on. And Xanto will get the headshot on Quartz immediate. We go into vents. Atlantic, a man advantage, and the player on secret. Keen. Nice trade onto J Bowen, but Rock with the immediate trade. A man advantage for Atlantic. Outside smokes will pave the way. Go to secret. Visser will get that up. The Prodigies should have the information. They already had two players pushing on the lobby, FNK and SBT. So they know that there's nobody there. Oh, FNK could have a great flank to get that one kill and make things in a 3v3. Is he going to catch him in time? No, he will not. SBT is rotating on B, as should Shield. No diffuser for these three players. SBT is on time with this M4. And Atlantic, three players on single door. That's a great smoke for the Prodigies. And SBT with the M4. The spray is good for one. That Shield actually get the kill, but SBT with a double. Looking for the last one. It's going to be Shield. A great play from the Prodigies. 3 versus 4, but Shield and SBT team up, both getting some double kills and securing the round. An important one for the Prodigies. The economy is not that great for Atlantic. They have to go for an eco. Nice little run boost for Shield. Rook. Immediately aggressive on outside. They have the information. It's going to be Keen. We'll get the first kill of this round. Looking for the second one. Easy peasy on Croc. FNK and Keen are getting these eco frags secured. It's all down to Vesser with a deagle, has the information, and Quartz will get the kill with the SMG and secure a deagle for his troubles. 11-9. Are the Prodigies going to get double digits right now, or is Atlantic going to deny it? Or AKs and a Galil. It will come for the squeaky door, and we have aggressive play from the Prodigy Shield with that op. It's looking outside. There's nobody from Atlantic, at least for now. We have Rock with that AK on Silo, but Shield and SBT are going to come back. That was Keen and Shield are going to come back from outside. Atlantic, pretty standard stuff, playing default in the beginning of the round. Grabbing information. SBT has been warned. A shot towards his head. But Shield aggressive with the op. We'll see the shoulder not get the kill though. Damage dealt. Santos survives with 18 HP. Outside smokes. Are they going to go to secret or push these own smokes? 4 players just running great damage from Keen on the smoke. Looking for a kill. He's not going to get it, but Visser and J Bowen both down to half HP from Keen. We got Shield aggressive with the op on Hut. Xanta looking to fake for this A play. FNK is in the right position, but is he going to get the kills is the question. Here comes the first one. No, he's going to get deleted immediately by Croc. SBT fast on the rotation, will jump on the Ninja, has the help of Keen, and they will triple for this round. Then Croc will get a kill on the Keen, down to low HP. Has information where SBT is, and SBT is going to secure the kill. Shield with the last one. The Prodigies will get double digits. So ready for this B play yet again. This time it was SBT and Keen. Last time it was Shield and SBT. 3 rounds in a row. Economy broken again for Atlantic. If SBT was 2 seconds late, that round could have gone for Atlantic. Important timing, and they make it work out. 1 Deagle and 1 P250 for Atlantic. Shield with the op. Oh, what a timing. First we'll get the kill. J-Bone with one of his. With a Glock. And we got one player dived into vents. The Prodigies have the information and they're rotating 2 players for it. The bomb is going to get planted by Xanto. This is a great round for Atlantic. I did not expect them to plant the bomb. And FNK is going to be ready whether Basso will push or not. SBT, great bait with a jump. FNK will get the headshot into Basso. And SBT will get killed by Vuster. He's going to get 1 M4 and survive. A great round for Atlantic. 2 kills and a bomb planted with 1 Deagle and 1 P250 invested. J-Bone with the op. He's going to wait for somebody to come into his crosshair. But we got SBT aggressive on Ram. Do they expect this? A nice shift from course. FNK with another one onto J-Bone. Outside smokes for Atlantic, yes. Nice spray on the smoke. Counter spray from Vuster. He's going to get damaged. Shield has the op, ready. Missed shot, but has the help of his teammate. FNK is on 4 HP, and Shield will eventually get a kill. Vuster with a trade onto Keen, and Shield with another one onto Croc. Vuster, the last man standing versus 3. He has time, but bomb is dropped on this B site. And nice shot onto Shield. A triple kill from him so far. Needs 2 more. Kurtz is on low HP. So SBT needs to be careful and try and play with his teammate. They're giving him the respect, the space. They will let him to plant the bomb, I believe. He has made himself known. SBT is looking for that vent pop-up. Vuster is still on this B site. Bomb will be planted. Fuse kit on both of the Prodigies. SBT or Quartz, who's going to have the first contact. Vuster will get the kill on the Quartz. Looking for the ace is now Vuster against the guy who got the ace on the first half. SBT, a nice molly, and he's going to open the door and make him peek onto that, but he's not ready. Now, will he know? Vuster with the spray, with the M4. Did he lag out? I think he did. And SBT will get the kill and the defuse. The Prodigies will get 12. I don't know what happened with Lester. Suddenly his movement stopped. I don't think it was the GoTV lag. I think he lagged out. Or maybe it was the GoTV lag. A great round from the Prodigies. Secure 12. Now Atlantic, they have got 11, but we're going to be tuning into the comms for this round.
Yeah, focus head, guys.
Holding silo.
They flash me.
Blind?
I'm blind.
Okay.
Vent drop back and
Okay. Only one?
He bought.
Probably.
Yeah, then they will come on by, I think.
Gotta
maybe.
check us.
They smoke outside? Outside smokes.
There are 3 outside.
Outside smokes, yeah.
They
I
can
think we
just sit
should
down
gamble
and
and
vent.
just go be together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
I'm leaving ground,
Come
careful.
with me,
Wait,
mate,
no one down, I think. One down.
You see?
Dead.
nice.
Go
One more,
back.
one more.
Yeah, they're shifting down. 1B and...
Careful. They open window down. I opened. Okay.
Come.
I'm close window. You have a smoke to smoke window or no? Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Actually,
Smoke it when
hold
you
my
run.
secret.
I think you should cross to Xantares Seb, and then when they come, Shield will smoke.
Window.
Smoke window,
Let's
smoke.
kill him, let's kill him. Come. He's red.
Down.
He's running. Running.
Running where? Blind.
Dead.
One double. Only one double.
Vent, coming A. Coming
Vent, no,
Going go-
vent.
Yeah, they're going A.
Save.
Let's go CJ.
TNT. Every time this guy spamming from fucking lobby cut, one guy event dropping.
Atlantic will secure another round for them. The Prodigies try to stop that that T vent push. We saw Keen getting wallbanged, and we just heard him say every time we have the spray from lobby to main, one guy is dropping on vent. Unlucky for the Prodigies, we heard the disappointment on Kurt's voice, if I'm not mistaken, that was. They're going up vent, they're going up A, because they're expecting them to come to B, and the rotations were fast. Once again, we saw them multiple times being ready for that outside to secret play from Atlantic, and had the rotations on time coming from ramp on this B side. But this time, Atlantic do a little twist, a little trick. Go up to the vents, secure that A side and the round. J-Bone with the op, will peek on the ramp. Oh, Flick is close, but not close enough. Outside smokes. We already got Croc on secret. Keen on the other side will reposition on vents, but the Molly will come on stairs. Keen, is he willing to fight? He's going to use the smoke. Oh, the pre-fire from Croc. He will deal some damage. Not major though. What is the plan for Atlantic? 4 players in lobby. Are they going to hit this A side and let Croc explore his options with this lurk? As he will aggress. The Prodigies will re-smoke single door. Croc, I think he saw the head. Oh no, he hasn't. And Keen, once this first kill, he is going to get denied. Shot down by Rock. A lot of territory to gain now for Atlantic because Croc is alone and the Prodigies don't know that. Are they going to gamble this A side? Basso will get the first kill. Querts needs more than 1 and he is going to get 2, but so will the trade. We got SVT and Shield versus 3. They have made the magic happen before, and the op will secure the first kill, looking for the second one. Bomb is down, but Croc will give the headshot onto Shield. SVT so close yet so far. 15 HP for Croc. He's going to plant the bomb. SVT, oh, nice shot from Croc. What a round from him. A triple kill. Secure the 13th round for Atlantic. Unlucky for Keen. And Querts, he got his double kill here. And made the round possible. Or the clutch possible for Keen, for Shield and SBT, sorry. But Shield was not prepared for the peak from Croc. And now the Prodigies have got some deagles only in the 5-7. They need to eco. We're getting close to the end of this first match, and Atlantic are leading with 1 round currently. Keen, I think Croc knows. No, he doesn't. Oh, he has only a ESP. He can't get more than 1. What is he doing? He will whiff. And Querts has got 1 kill and another one with a deagle. And we have SBT aggressing with his 5-7 pre-fire from him. Will get shut down by J-Bone with a no-scope. It's all down to Shield. 1 versus 3. Lester is low HP. He is holding for that. No body shots. Looking for the headshot. J-Bone holding with the op. Xanto will be the one to give the kill on Shield to secure that 14th round. Keen. Really unlucky from him. Nice play from J-Bone and a no-scope on SBT. Querts, on the other hand, got 2 deal headshots, so he's feeling hot. But Keen. He did not expect more than 2 players outside. He wanted to get close and maybe knife one of them for more money. Or I don't know, just get close to have a better shot. It did not work out for him, unfortunately. Now we have a tactical timeout. Just used, I believe it was from the Prodigies. This round is so crucial. They lose this, money's not great. Atlantic will get match point. And the Prodigies will have to fight with FAMASas, MP9s, and pistols. Shield with the op. Blister waiting for aggressive play on Hut. Outside smokes for Atlantic, but they're not going to send anybody there, and I think the Prodigies know. Quirts, is he ready with his M4? Anti-flash. We'll get the dink onto the first player. We'll get the kill onto Xanto. And FNK with a headshot onto Buster. 5 versus 3 for the Prodigies. One player has creeped in. Does Quirts know? Shield will give the kill onto Croc. And SBT with the M4 will get the last 2. 13 secure for the Prodigies. Really, really well played. We're so ready for this A play. FNK got the headshot onto Buster. And then a trade came from Basso, but SBT was so ready. 13 to 14, the 28th round will be a calm round.
They break windows again. Fast.
He's picking out with top.
Door.
I smoke door. I'm blind.
I go down.
No,
One outside.
Hut was up.
I got full radio, guys.
They're probably heavy lobby.
Can they be down?
No, outside full clear.
One was
I
outside
smoke door.
before.
They're not out.
I'm good on round, guys.
Okay.
Focus A. Can you? I pick silo.
They're behind clear. Everything
Big
full
side.
clear outside. Outside smoke. Do you need
I
one
go
way?
behind red. No. Wait, I'm behind red.
Furious smoke.
I will go default cards.
Yeah.
Or actually, stay like this and I play wall.
Get
Outside, blind. One outside.
I'm with you, shot.
PvP is low.
Many outside.
I smoke radio. I'm coming under heaven.
Outside.
Okay, I'm going down.
1 HP, 1 HP.
Yeah, picking doors.
I'm playing on B.
Yeah,
It's me, the
many
doors on
outside.
B.
Down B.
Let's
It's me.
no,
OP.
let's
Nice.
It's
repush.
me.
Let's repush the boss.
Okay.
Come,
Open
just
double.
clear angles.
Open stay behind me. Stay behind me.
Yeah,
Rick.
yeah, yeah.
No? Oh, never mind. Dodging your right. Secret.
This guy secret 1 HP.
Close. Two. I repicked. Pushing down secret. Close.
Nice try.
Unlucky.
Match point for Atlantic. Double up setup for the Prodigies. Shield got countered with a flash. Unlucky time for him. He was so close to getting that first kill, but he couldn't. And then we saw SBT on secret. Shot a little bit early. Almost. I thought he was going to get a double kill. They seemed to line up for him, but it did not happen. Atlantic will get 15th. Will get overtime secured. Match point. And I mentioned the economy is not going to be the best for the Prodigies. I expected it to be worse, but it still got 2 M4s, 2 MP9s, and a Deagle on Quirts. 28 kills for him, a monstrous performance. But is it going to be enough? Atlantic, on the other hand, comfortable with everything that they need. No defuse kit for the Prodigies. 2 rifles, 2 SMGs, and 1 pistol. Xanto. Peek on Hut. And we already got Keen dropping vents. Outside smokes. The MP9 is not the best weapon for the job, but Keen has a peek for information, and he's going to get some. Weird smoke. I think that's from Atlantic. The flash will come in. Keen. It's really important for him to stay alive here. He has the help of Quirts. SBT playing on Surge. Long range spray. I think it should be a burst. Oh, Keen is not ready. Now he knows. Croc has made himself known. Keen will take that duel, and he is going to lose it. 4 HP. So unlucky. SBT needs a trade, and he's looking for one, but is he going to get it? Croc on the other side with a say kick. Birds. An off angle. He will be shut down as well. Down to 3 players for the Prodigies. And Shield will get a kill onto Xanto with that boost on ramp. Now FNK with this MP9. Oh, Atlantic. They're coming back to main, I think. And FNK has a prime position to get a multi-kill. J-Bone, a quick scope. Shut down FNK, and it's all down to Shield. 1 versus 4 with this AK. Will get killed by J-Bo, and GG, well played. 16 to 13 Atlantic. We'll secure that win. A nice try for the Prodigies. Unfortunately, not the best start for the season. Because like I mentioned on the previous season on main, we started off with a dub on Vertigo. I predicted a 16-13 or 16-12 win for the Prodigies, but it was the opposite. A 16-13 loss still. It was a good match. The first half was interesting. On to the second one. Keen could not find himself. Starting from the pistol, he had a great position with the dualies, but he got a little bit unlucky. And some other rounds with that USB, if you remember, flanking 2 players, he was looking to get more comfortable, but it didn't happen. Still, let's not forget that this is the first match of this season, and there are plenty more to come after this. And this is the first official with the new players. I mentioned in the beginning, Zurich and Straxi are no more. We got the Latvian superstars, Keen and Shield. And I gotta admit, Shield got a little bit unlucky with that op from time to time, especially that round. I think it was round 27th or something like that with the off, where he was at the red box, or round 28, I'm not sure, where he was at the red box and he got flashed at the worst time. And SBT, following up to that same round, uh, could not find the double kill on Secret. Unlucky for him, but still, I believe that we will soon have the statistics for everybody else and an interview coming in. But in the meantime, as I mentioned, this was the first match for the Prodigies on this advanced season. We played against Atlantic. We played on Nuke, an unusual map, at least for best of ones, and not picked so much. So it was nice to see that the Prodigies are willing to play more of these maps. So we got Keen, the new boy, on the squad, ready for the interview. Good evening, Keen. How are you doing?
What's up? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. A little unfortunate match for you guys, especially for you. That position on pistol that you had on CT side with the duelist, I was so amazed when you decided to move to the right, but a little bit whiff caused some trouble. But overall, how are you feeling coming into the Prodigies for this new season?
Feeling okay. I feel like we play pretty good. Just sometimes individual performances miss the mark. Like that.
Unfortunately, it happens. Yeah, but still, I was surprised to see Nuke being the first map. Are you guys trying to explore more of the unusual, exotic maps?
I feel like we just it's like a good map for me as an IGL, so I prefer to play it.
Okay, how are you feeling having this set of players? Because we know FNK was the in-game leader, and you come in as a new in-game leader. Would you say that you are prepared for this advanced season, and do you feel confident?
Yeah, super prepared, super confident. Like I have a system. It's working wonderfully, and every player has like their own role. So everyone's like slid in perfectly, and yeah, just need to hit some heads.
You love to hear that, man. Well, okay. The first match was not the best start from you guys, but as we know, this is the regular season, and you have plenty of more to come. What are you expecting from the season? Do you think that you will make playoffs?
Yeah, that's the goal. I know it's obviously like super hard to make playoffs always, but one step at a time. Starts from the
Of
veto
course.
always.
Love to hear that. So, if you have to say anything else to the people supporting you, because as we know, you just came in for this new season with the Prodigies, anything you'd like to add?
Uh, Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Whoever does. Sorry for the performance, and be sure to sub to me on YouTube. I'm gonna upload some FPLC clips after this game.
You heard the man. Keep your chin up. That was just a bad moment, not the bad game. I believe the Prodigies will come on. And thank you so much for your time, Keen. I'm not going to keep you any longer. Follow the guy on YouTube. He will be posting some FBLC clips and etc. So you have a great night, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, man. You too. Bye bye.
Thank you. Well, we heard it from the new in-game leader of the Prodigies. It was a little bit unlucky, and we already have the MVP stats from this match. Keen was a little bit unlucky. We gotta say, and the MVP, without a doubt, is going to be Kurtz. 28 kills, 1 assist, 20 deaths, 89 ADR, 35% headshot rate, and a KD of 1.40. But still, it was not enough for the Prodigies to get this first dub on the board. We also have the full match stats. Like I mentioned, we heard from Keen himself. It was a little bit unlucky, but he feels confident. Croc was a key player for Atlantic, especially on the second half. He had rounds, multi-kills, triple kills. That was really important. That broke the economy of the Prodigies, and they just got that edge. They got that extra round and the follow-up because of the economic situation that I mentioned. But I was still impressed. First, as always, being comfortable. Shield with the op. Nuke is not an easy map because we saw how you get countered with utility and everything. But I believe in the Prodigies for this advanced season. It was a great match overall. We had Keen on the interview. I asked him a little bit about what happened with the whiffs. He said a little bit unlucky, obviously. And we can see the upcoming matches for this season. The first one was against Atlantic. Tomorrow we're going to be playing the Witchers. I don't know the exact schedule, but of course, make sure to follow our social media to keep up with all of the matches and the updates on the players and everything, because it's going to be exciting. We may have started with a loss, but that does not mean that it's going to be keep going that way. There are plenty of matches coming up. The Witchers, Ultimate Power, Eternal Fire Academy, that's going to be a fun one. Enterprise, Boston Crab, Juggernauts, and Anonimo. And of course, there are more matches than this. These are just some of the matches, upcoming matches. GG, what can you say? You win some, you lose some. 16-13, it was a close matchup. Croc really did deliver for the Atlantic side, and I want to thank you guys for tuning into the stream. It was a real pleasure to cast Prodigies. Unfortunately, tonight I was alone, but of course, we'll have other casting tuning in to make this more exciting for you guys. As always, I want to thank our sponsors, Razer, Secret Lab, Fozzy Game Servers, Refrag, Scope.gg, and all of the magic on the screen, brought to you by Pewpew Media. I'm MJ Pinkman, and I'm out.
Up, they wanna package this. Pray for peace, pacifist. I'm never old enough to give a Let me do my thing, I'll be feeling like a vet. Every time I sting, I'ma put him in a nest. Put him in a nest, put him in a I'll be in the
We are Prodigy Agency. We represent and support the best esports players in the world. With our family spirit, we provide everything you need during difficult moments or epic ones. We work on every aspect of your journey, planning and managing your career to find the best teams toward one goal: victory. We negotiate your contracts and transfers. We find sponsors and commercial opportunities. We help you grow your own brand, cultivate your image, and developing your merch, social media, and content. We take care of your health and performances. And everything we do it for you. Your success is our goal. Prodigy Agency, players first.